Yeah. I think personally I've moved on. I move on pretty quick. That game hurts. I'm sure we'll think about it next year when we're playing them, but that's in the past, and whatever happened with that game, it's not going to change anything that happens in this game. Maybe Kentucky's got more film, but we got more film with them too. So, that's just in my past personally. So,
have you gotten to explore much of Nashville yet?
No. I mean, that hotel's big enough. I've just been hanging around there with the guys. I try to go in the water park, but it's pretty expensive, I'll say. I don't have any NIL deals to pay for that, so it's pretty expensive. So I don't know. Might have to start a GoFundMe just to get in there.
What's bowl prep been like for you?
It's been really good. Me personally, I mean, I'm just looking forward to this next opportunity, and one last time, just to completely empty the tank. Like, you got 8 months ahead where you're going to be missing football so much, and you don't want to short anything you do in this month right here. And me personally, I've just been thinking about just running as long as I can until the last whistle goes and everything, and then whatever happens happens. So,
how's Joe Labus in the huddle, and how's he you feel him kind of growing, taking command in the huddle?
Yeah, a lot. I think Joe's really done a good job improving this bowl prep. At the start, I'm sure he was just as nervous. I had to tell him a couple times, like, he was trying to breathe, and he was doing this breathing where it was more of a I have to breathe because I have to, instead of I want to breathe and relax a little bit. So I had to teach him a couple breathing mechanisms just to relax out there. But Joe's done a really good job. I'm really proud of him, how he stepped up. And we got one more day of practice and Friday walkthrough per se. But he's done a really good job. At the start, it was a couple off the field, just like signals and everything, and then on the field work is starting to come along with him. So he's done a really good job.
This is a unique opportunity to get a chance to have a lot of practices where you can work on yourselves versus in season where you're preparing for somebody else.
Yeah.
How would you characterize the growth the offense has made in those practices where it's just focusing on y'all and getting better against the defense?
Yeah, I think we've come with a mindset that no one's going to count us. I mean, everyone's going to count us out. Just the idea that this year's already happened, and we just got one more opportunity to show what we want to show on the field. And some guys have learned that with other guys jumping off the boat, you got to step up, and it's that next man in mentality. And a lot of guys have taken that to heart and worked really hard this bowl prep on their own game, and it's really shown. You got young guys like freshmen who been here for almost 5 months in season, and they're really starting to come along now. Like we got Addison Ostrenga or Jack Dozler-Foyer, or even Caleb Williams or Johnson. Sorry, I get those two mixed up all the time. I do it all the time. Caleb Williams because of the USC guy, but the those freshmen, they're really starting to come along because now they really understand what it takes, and this is just another period for them to get better.
What have you seen from Jennings Thumper during these practices?
Jennings, I mean, he's getting a lot better. He's starting to understand, how to get under guys, how to use his body for him instead of against him. I think sometimes, he's a really big weight room guy, and we have to tell him sometimes it's not exactly a barbell you have to grab out there or anything, but Dunk's doing a really good job. He's starting to understand what he has to do more, and Coach Ferentz loves working with that guy because if he figures it out, he can be, I'm telling you right now, he can be a Hall of Fame offensive lineman. All he has to do is just figure out what to do. I'm serious. So he's really good, really big, getting a lot better, a ton better. I'm his roommate too, so I'm harping on him plenty, and we're going everywhere together, so I'll get him right.
How different is it blocking an RPO? You guys are going to be running, maybe using Joe's legs a little bit, RPO stuff. Is that different for you guys blocking wise?
A little bit. I think our defense has done a really good job. I'm not sure if they have these calls for other teams with RPOs, but we never heard it until this bowl prep. We started running them, and it was like it's like a bone call or something, and they do something different. But no, we block it the same. Still have to buck point it. Still have to have an ID, and we got to block 5 of the guys. Just might be a different guy than normal, but
sure.
Especially against 3 down front. But no, we've grown with it, handled it well. Coach Brian and Coach Barnett have done a really good job helping the offensive line with that.